I've genuinely found it easier to struggle in silence than to ask for help. And when I say that out loud, it sounds ridiculous. Because if someone I love was struggling, I'd want them to tell me. I'd want to be there for them. But somehow when it's me, the rule feels different. And I don't think I'm the only one. In fact, I've noticed something. The people who are hardest on themselves are usually the ones who struggle the most to ask for help. Think about the last time you were struggling. I mean, really struggling. What did you do? Most people, including myself, did one of the two things. We either pushed harder, tried to fix it alone, or told ourselves we just needed to figure it out. Or we went quiet, just smiled when people asked, say everything's fine, and just hoping nobody looked too closely. And here's the thing, both of those are the same thing underneath. They're both ways of making sure nobody sees that you need something or someone. I thought about this for a long time. Why asking for help feels so difficult, even when I know I'd never judge someone else for needing it. Part of it is not wanting to be a burden, and I think many of you can relate. Not wanting to add to someone else's load when they're already carrying their own. Part of it is more uncomfortable, is not wanting to be seen as someone who cannot handle things. There's a version of myself that I've always wanted to protect. You know, the capable one, the one who always figures things out. But I think the deepest part, the part I don't like admitting, is this. I'm not always sure that I believe the help will actually come, even if I ask for it. That if I say I'm really struggling, like, open my heart and just pour it out, the person on the other side will know what to do or will want to do something about it. So it feels safer not to risk it and not to ask at all. We talk about asking for help like it's a simple choice. There are people who do it and people who don't. And the ones who don't just need to be a bit braver. But I think it's more layered than that. Most of us were never taught how to ask for help, right? We were taught to do the opposite, to be independent, be resilient, to figure it out and not be a burden. Some of us learned early that our needs made the room uncomfortable. Nobody likes someone who's needy. That the easiest version of us, the one that got love most reliably, was the version that didn't need much. So we got really good at needing nothing. And then we grew up, and life got complicated and heavy, like now. And we found ourselves completely alone with it. Not because nobody cared, we still have our family, we still have our friends, but because we have spent such a long time perfecting the art of looking fine. The loneliness that comes from that isn't just about being alone. It's about being invisible inside your own life. Carrying something real, something that feels true to you, and having nobody know is there. And the painful irony of it all is that the more capable you've always appeared, the harder it becomes. Because eventually people stop checking. They assume you're fine because you always are. I want to offer something that isn't about becoming more vulnerable overnight, because I don't think that's how it works. I think it starts with something much smaller, and that's noticing the moment you decide to say nothing. Because it happens fast. Someone asks how you are, and your mouth says, fine, before your brain has even checked. It's so automatic, you barely feel it. So try this. When someone asks how you are, pause. Give yourself a second before you answer. Not to give a different answer necessarily, but just to actually check. Am I really fine? Is something in my life hard right now? And if something is hard, even a little, even something small, try telling the truth instead of what feels comfortable in that moment. Not the whole weight of everything, just what's real to you. I'm a bit tired actually. It's been a strange, long week. Honestly, I'm finding something difficult. You do not owe anyone the full story, but you can stop performing you're okay to people who aren't even asking you to. Most of the time, we abandon ourselves before anyone else even gets a chance to. That 1 second pause before you say you're fine when you're not, that's where the change begins. And whenever I forget this, I remind myself of a small conversation from a book I read. It's called The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse. I think I got that right. By Charlie McCasey. The boy asks, "What is the bravest thing you've ever said?" "Help," said the horse. Asking for help isn't giving up, it's refusing to give up. The strongest thing you can do when you're struggling isn't to carry it further alone, it's to say out loud to another human, whoever that may be, "I'm not okay right now." And speaking from experience, as someone who still finds it hard to ask for help, there is something deeply relieving about saying those words out loud. Not because the problem suddenly disappears, even though that would be great, but because the moment you stop carrying it all alone, a little of the weight shifts. And I think that's already part of the healing. Asking for help isn't proof that you fail to be strong enough. It's proof that you're paying attention to what's real. The most capable people I've ever come across aren't the ones who need nothing. They're the ones who know what they need and have learned slowly, imperfectly, to say it. And you don't have to get there overnight. It took me a long time to make this shift, and I'm still struggling, but I'm getting better. You just need to start noticing the moments when you go quiet, when something true is trying to surface. And once in a while, just let it. Well, I hope that was helpful. And if you're someone who struggles with asking for help, I hope at least this video makes you feel less alone. If this resonated with you in any way, please leave your comment, tell me how you feel, share your stories, and consider subscribing to the channel. As always, take care of your heart, be present, be kind, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.